Number 4, your book North Star. What you're basically going to copy that sentence down into a little box and then write it out for your book. And this is the template. I will use my book to target, name your audience by teaching them, name your premise, your book idea, which will lead to my ultimate goal of what you want. So here's an example. This is from the book, The Alter Ego Effect, which is a fantastic book we did by Todd Herman. I will use my book to target people who want change, which is a super broad audience, right? Like that's about as broad as it gets. I would actually call that a bad target audience for most people. But notice what he does. By teaching them how to use alter egos. That's about as specific a solution as it gets, right? So again, you can have a super broad audience if you have a specific solution, which will lead to my ultimate goal of more media clients and speaking, right? Pretty broad and achievable goals. Makes total sense. Let's take a minute, do that right now. Now, here's the question. Ask yourself, is this the book you want to write, right? If it is, you're done. You got your positioning nailed. We can go straight to outline. We can do some fun stuff with outline. If not, that's okay. Like it is, we run workshops on this, Hal, Emily, and I, and we've run with hundreds and hundreds of authors, right? At this stage, at least a third, if not a half, are a little iffy. And then they've got to go back and really look at each thing and align all the pieces and make sure they're dialed in. Super normal. So to give you an example, this is kind of a book journey thing. This is probably where you are right now. Oh my God, I don't have a book in me. You might be at the one above it. Maybe I do, right? You're at one of those two places. If you're confident, yeah, this is the book I have in me, then you got maybe I do. If you're not, oh my God, I don't have a book in me, right? I will tell you right now, the anxiety level and time, this is, you might be there. Chances are you're a little bit below the peak. We're about to teach outline, and at the end of outline is usually the peak. So you're probably about 20% below that, which I should probably change that slide. But that's why we have Writer's Room, which I'm not going to talk about now. We're going to talk about tomorrow and Friday. That's why we have this coaching program, because everyone asked us for it. They're like, we need help actually imply, I get what you're telling me, but I need help with my specific idea, and I want specific feedback. And so we put people through it. Okay, cool. So questions right now. We're going to stop sharing. We're going to take questions on this.
Hey, we got one that just popped up here. Can you please clarify if the North Star goal must be one or more of the objectives from the number 1 question? I think that they mean from up at the very top of positioning.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that literally is what it says. So like you are supposed to essentially not quite cut and paste, but what your objectives are. That's the one you've already, the sentence is just reciting the 3 answers. Who's your audience? What do you want? What are you going to say?
What I find interesting though, Tucker, and I see people do this a lot, is they will write that sentence fresh and they write something different. And yes. I think it's a great thing, because it's an indicator that you're not actually clear on what you want or why you're writing.
Yes, which is good. It's a good thing. You want to be, if you're going to be screwed up, you want to be screwed up now, because you can fix it easily now. This is what we see all the time in Scribe, whether it's with the clients who are paying a ton and we do interview and the whole big process, or people in Writer's Room who are in the coaching program. They'll come in having already started, which is fine, cool. That's no problem with that. But we put them through the whole process. Every single time they start at the beginning and they go through the positioning process. And the reason is because at least half the time their positioning is off. Usually I'd say really 2/3. It's off at least a little bit, right? And the sooner you know, the better. And we have had many clients come in who thought, oh no, my book's done, 90,000 words, ready to go. And we're like, okay, we're still going to put you through the positioning process. And they go through it and they're like, oh my God, I wrote the entire wrong book. And and then they're mortified and they want to quit. And we're like, no, listen, better now than later, right? If you have a mistake, you want to know sooner rather than later, because the sooner you know, the easier it is to fix. And I mean, wherever people who've written a rough draft think it's mortifying, you're not even halfway done at the rough draft stage. You're 35 to 40% of the way done. Right? Editing makes you 60, 70% of the way done. So that's 40% is a great place to find the problem. And now at positioning, you're like what, 15% of the way done, 10% of the way done. So like this is a great place to find the problem because you can fix it.